Good morning, it's Lorelei, and I'm here doing a live called Signs and Symbols. This is Signs and Symbols. So here's this picture. I know I'll post it later, but here's the picture. This is me in Sedona with my beautiful aunt, Catha Ray. And the reason why this picture is Signs and Symbols is because one time I was talking to my other aunt, my Aunt Carol, and I was telling her that I was going to Sedona on a retreat. And she said, "Oh, when are you going? Because your other aunt is planning to be there as well." And it sounds like that might be a similar time. And obviously from the picture, that's exactly what happened. We hadn't talked to each other in quite a while, and that we've always felt, connected in the heart, and really was a beautiful and wonderful creative aunt, and still is. And so we met there. I called her up right away. I said, "I'm going to be in Sedona on a retreat, and here are the dates." And she's like, "I'm going to be in Sedona with my friend camping. We have to meet up." So this is us on the day that we met up. We had a day off during the retreat, and it lined up perfectly. So this to me is divine, is my sign for divine timing. And so many beautiful, magical things happened in Sedona on this retreat, but I went to 4 different retreats. And I have to tell you that my spiritual family and my spiritual community, we used to go to Hawaii, started in January, February of 2001. I was married in May of the year 2000. And so my husband and I were able to take a second honeymoon in January of 2001, and we went on a spiritual retreat. And it was the first Hawaiian spiritual retreat. It was so amazing, so many great memories. It was such a great time. We saw Goswami Kriyananda taught. We met many teachers. We went to sacred places and sacred Hakua places on the land, a botanical garden. It was just amazing, magical, healing times. We did lots and lots of mantra there. We did healing circles where we'd put people in the center of our circle and do healing. And then we also were there before the Ivarian temple was built. They had a small temple that was built. The Wish Keeper's temple was there. And we met Guru Deva before his transition, probably 2 years before his transition. And then we've been temple supporters and builders ever since. They have an amazing temple there. So what I want to say is, so then that's my story. I went to Hawaii, and I grew up in Southern California. And of course, I've spent a good amount of my time here in Chicago, but I have lived in other places within the Midwest when I was a spiritual teacher and director of meditation and wellness centers. As a volunteer, and then I had an outside, job to kind of make the ends meet and give myself the ability to, support myself easily. Then we started going to Sedona, and I grew up in Southern California, where you've got the desert, you've got the mountains, you've got the ocean, you've got a little bit of everything, and yet I did. It took me a little bit. I did not want to go to the desert. I always, because I lived in Chicago and still do, the Chicago area, I always wanted to go where there was an ocean. So to me, if I was going to spend money on vacation, it really had to be by an ocean. And we'd already been going to Hawaii. So it took me a couple of years, but I really found that I really fell in love with Sedona. And the very first time I went, this really beautiful meeting with my aunt happened, and a lot of other really just amazing things. And I've been back 4 times, though I haven't been there in quite a while. My parents now live about half an hour from Sedona, but due to the circumstances in the world, I have not been able to get out there yet. So we're looking for 2021 to be the time we get to go there. They live very close to Montezuma as well. And when I was in Sedona the last time, I spent a lot of time at the Tutsi place, and Montezuma as well. So anyway, I just wanted to share that with you, and that's my little story about my sign and symbol for divine timing and how I came to love Sedona when initially I didn't. Much love to you.